Hey gang, welcome back to Inverted Pursuits Laboratory, and this week we're actually just going to have some fun with rocket motors. So we all know that rocket motors will burn through concrete, asphalt, the little bit of metal in our rocket stands, but I wanted to see how much of that force could actually burn through something that's meant to stop force and heat and all that stuff. So I've got a sheet of 3/8 AR500 steel here and my little rocket motor jig. And so what we are going to do is test how much these rocket motors will actually burn into the steel, if at all. So let's get going and have some fun. We got quite the lineup of ESTES motors. A83 ESTES motor versus AR500 steel. So our A83 versus the plate just kind of simply did a little bit of burning of the finish, no pitting at all, but we'll move on up to a B6. B64 versus AR500. Alright, so on our plate, it did a little more pitting than the A did, but not really much. So on we go. Alright, we got a C65 in here. I'm not really expecting many different results from our A and B test, but let's give it a go. Three, two, one. All right, so we got the C on here now, and as you can see, there's actually some decent divot in this from the C. A did nothing, B did virtually nothing. C actually put a decent little divot in this, so I'm surprised. Let's see what our next motor does. All right, we're on to a D motor now, a D12. And based on the results from the C, I'm gonna guess this is gonna put a pretty decent pock mark in there. So let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Smells like fire down here. Yay! Thankfully nothing's actually on fire anymore. Alright, and looking at our D. The D actually put a really good pockmark in that. You can, I don't know if you guys can even see the divot in that, but there's actually a decent little divot. It's about the same, a little bit bigger in diameter than the C did, but you know, I'm still impressed. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, we're on to the E. The E has a lot more thrust than a D, so I'm hoping for a bigger divot, not just a larger diameter divot. But let's get going. Three, two, one. Oh, it did. Oh, it did. Look at that divot. Nice. All right, so we actually got pretty close to twice the divot in this from what we had. Wow, this is actually quite warm. On the D, it's about twice the diameter and twice the depth. So that's really cool. Didn't think it would actually do that. I was hoping it would. E's put quite a big hole in my driveway earlier last year, so. But there we go. Lots of rocket motors, all versus this steel plate here.
Still think the steel plate wins.
Yeah, the steel plate definitely wins. But if you guys are interested in seeing me do this with some bigger motors, not just some little ESTES motors, give me a like and let me know in the description below. And thanks for watching, gang. Well, the AR500 steel plate may have won today. I am pretty sure the ground definitely lost. Because that is quite the scorch mark put where the plate was sitting, directing all that force down into the ground. So unfortunately, ground, you lost.